just arrived in Bangkok. So Perth to Bangkok via Singapore, and I've come straight from the airport to On Nut. I can't check into my Airbnb condo until 3 p.m, so I've got time to kill, and never checked out this part of Sukhumvit. It's pretty far east and it's kind of out of the way, and so I thought what a perfect opportunity. There's some really good food options around here, and there's this massage street, so my plan is to get a massage, then eat some food. I wasn't planning to vlog for this whole trip, but I've been here 15 minutes and the camera comes straight out. So yeah. Sawadee-ka. Can I get Thai massage? Oh, thank you. Alright, so 1 hour Thai massage, that was really good. He walked all over my back and he really caned my traps. He did. Very good. Alright, let's go get some lunch. Sawadee-ka. Can I get table for one? Sawadee-ka. Hello, Mark.
Hey, Anthony.
Anthony, where are you from?
I'm from Russia.
Russia, very nice. And you're in Bangkok for how long?
I have no idea.
No idea?
I was very depressed.
Yeah.
And I decided to make a change in my environment. Yeah, so like the depression stuff was like really taking a hit on me. And I just booked the ticket, the fastest, like the earliest I can get to Bangkok. And I arrived, and then I decided I'll figure it out, because I've been before traveling. I've done like hitchhiking, I've done couch surfing.
Nice.
Like, I've been into like tough positions, and it kind of brings me back to life. Because when I'm like struggling, I feel alive. You know, and that's why I'm here.
Very nice.
Yeah. Tea? I want the tea. Yeah. Ice?
Ice, okay.
Oh, you have the bugs, sure. You have the bugs on here.
Dude, for a moment they're real.
Good. Nice for a restaurant to have bugs on your shirt.
Yeah.
So sorry, when did you arrive?
Monday.
Monday.
It's my fifth day.
Fifth day, okay. And you're staying in On Nut?
On Nut, yeah, I'm staying around here, and I have a friend.
Yeah.
I have pretty much friends in many places, so like I feel like I can go anywhere and like, you know, stay with somebody. So I'm staying with a friend of mine, and we are just going to events every day, and like,
very nice.
I'm not much on parties.
Yeah.
I mostly like to like connect with people. Like we are doing now.
Yeah,
Connection.
perfect.
Yeah.
Random restaurants.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So why are you depressed in Russia?
Yeah, I think it's like, for me, like all the things I do are it's like black or white.
Yeah.
I'm either going full hard at something or I'm doing nothing at all. Because like, what's the point of doing something if you're not doing it? If you're not getting like at it completely, fully, then what's the point of doing it?
Yeah.
And like I had multiple hobbies. I had multiple careers too. And all the hobbies, they turned into a job.
Yeah.
And then it's like, fuck, I don't want it anymore. It's like, I hate it. And I don't want it. This last career I've gotten myself into is programming, and I put all my effort into it. Like I worked for 2 years, and then at some point I realized like, wait, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Like I'm just like good money. My life is better than ever. Like remote job opportunities, but nothing brings joy, and you're like, oh, I'm doing something wrong. And also I felt like, you know, like I'm living somebody else's life, not my own, because I'm doing something that's good for me, but not that I want. Not what I want. I don't know.
No, I understand the feeling, because I feel like I've stagnated in my career. I mean, I've been working for 14 years as a teacher. I just feel like sometimes it's the same thing day after day. And it kind of...
14 years is a big commitment. Like, I don't know how you made it. Like, I can't imagine.
Well, because they paid me very well, and it was I mean, I had 12 weeks a year holiday, so I can't complain with it, you know. but then it's easy to get trapped because there's real positives. Comfort.
Paycheck keeps coming in.
Exactly.
It's like they kind of like put you in jail
in a way, like you put yourself in jail, right?
Put yourself in jail.
Yeah. And so because I had that long service leave, and then I went back to it, and I realized that the negatives of the job that I had forgotten about, and then suddenly I really felt them, like the stress of the job. And I'm like, actually, there's parts of this job that are actually not good for me. And
it's kind of like you build up coping mechanisms.
Yeah.
But here you kind of like lost the coping mechanisms. You're back in the job and like, oh, your life came tumbling apart.
Absolutely. You know, like the frog in the water that slowly boils, and the frog just stays in there and dies.
Right.
Whereas if you drop the frog into the boiling water, it will immediately jump out. So it's a bit like that, I guess.
That's a good comparison.
It's not my analogy. I stole it. All right, what do we have here?
What is this? I guess this pork.
Yep.
Let's say there's some blood.
Yep.
Right? Is it pig's blood?
That would, I think it's all pig, so I guess it's pig blood.
Yeah, this is I think
Intestines looks about right. Yeah. Have some braised egg, and we have some pickle. What is this?
Tofu.
Oh, is that tofu? Oh yeah, you're right. Tofu. It is.
Yesterday they asked me like, can I eat tofu? And I was like, wait. Usually it's the opposite.
It's
like,
the opposite.
Can you eat meat?
Yeah. Everyone can eat tofu, right? All right, have a go and tell me what you think.
I actually asked for 3 eggs, but I got 2. That's okay.
You want your protein.
This well balanced. I feel like it's a well balanced meal, right?
Yeah.
This is also parsley, I think. Is this parsley?
Let's have a.
Yeah, it is.
Parsley?
I think it is.
I have no idea.
You know this in Australia?
We do. We have all of the Asian foods in Australia.
But like this green, is this popular in Australia? Like this particular smell, how do you feel about it?
So for me, it smells similar to coriander.
Coriander. This is quite popular in Russia.
Okay.
I feel like it is.
And you call it parsley?
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe translation is okay.
Maybe it's just different to our parsley.
Oh wait, I know it's in Chinese.
Yeah.
Do you speak any Chinese?
No.
They call it like xiang cai. It's like smelly green.
Smelly green.
Smelly
okay.
green. Like, yeah, I can try to translate and see if it's parsley.
Okay.
Because let's get to the thing. Let's figure it out. Dude, how silly it is to understand. Don't know what is this in Chinese, but
not in English. Yeah.
Oh, it's coriander, man.
Coriander. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, you're right.
Cool.
How do you get yourself used to the spicy food?
Spicy food?
Do you like it?
I do. I love spicy food. So in Australia, I eat a lot of Szechuan food.
Like hot pot and stuff.
Hot pot, and yeah, we have about 3 or 4 Szechuan restaurants and Hunan restaurants as well.
Yeah, those are amazing.
I'm completely addicted to it. So yeah.
You get addicted to the food first.
Yeah.
And then to the spicy girls. Or it might be the opposite. Like you are forced to be addicted to the food because you like the girls.
Both work. So, whereabouts in China have you been to?
I lived there for 4 years.
Really?
I traveled mostly south. I traveled around like Yunnan, Guangxi.
Chongqing?
I've been to Chongqing. Yeah, my current girlfriend is from Chongqing, but I've seen her for like 2 years now.
Okay.
And yeah, like I like Chongqing. I like their food there. I like Sichuan. That's where the food is. Like that's some people hate it. Like I had friends whose first destination was Chongqing or Sichuan, and they're like, it's the worst food ever. I cannot eat anything there.
It's the food center of the universe. Yeah, I think.
But it's like, think about it. Like you never had a spicy food. You're from Russia. We eat food that has no flavor. Yeah. They're gonna hate me for that. Yeah, like any Chinese person comes to Russia, they're like, this food has no flavor. Yeah. What are you eating? It's like mashed potato and a cutlet. Yeah. No flavor. There's no flavor.
So I was born in England, and that is like the food despot of the world. Like the flavors are just so low profile.
Yeah. And fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
That's all I know. Like this. Yeah. And how funny it is that like fish and chips is like such a stereotype, but whenever I go out with my English friends, it's fish and chips. Like, wait a second. I thought it was it's just people say, joke around, but it's actually Very common.
They extend as far as Indian curry. So they do that. They do that well. Alright, so let's see what we've got here.
I'm going crazy at all of this. Like, I love it.
So we've got
Garlic.
just raw garlic without the skin. We've got chili. Are they spicy?
They're good. They're spicy, yeah.
They're spicy. Let's have a go.
And the whole thing. You go for it.
Sounds like a challenge. And what have we got here? You smell. Maybe like a sweet vinegar? Let's try. Alright, I'm gonna film my... do you mind filming me?
Sure, please, yes.
So, you can just kind of point the camera out and it'll just kind of follow.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so here eating pork trotter, pork blood, etc. with my new Russian friend. And we've got some chili on the side. And the stewed flavour of that meat just comes through and it soaks the rice. It's quite delicious. We've got some pig skin here. Looks nice and healthy.
I think it's quite fatty.
Yeah, very much so. Very
and-
thin. Oh no, sorry, this isn't the skin, is it? This is the intestine.
This one is very chewy, isn't it? It's not
Nice and
not
chewy.
too much flavor.
Not too much flavour, but it gets the flavour of the broth really going through it.
Yeah.
Now the pork blood, normally pork blood is a little bit underwhelming for me, but I'll try this. Once again, not too much flavour. My viewers know that I love the duck blood over the pork blood. But once again, the flavour of this broth is really coming through. This is for the vegetarians. Very silken, all braised, all has the same similar flavour. Really nice. And how do you do this? A whole raw garlic clove. You just pop it in.
Yeah. And then you might take out the skin if you want, but you can swallow it.
Okay. And chili.
You're mixing it.
Party in my mouth.
Party, yeah.
That is spicy.
How do you feel?
I feel like there's like I said, a party in my mouth. Very spicy. But as we've been discussing, we've gotten used to the spice from the Sichuan food. Do you eat any other spicy foods?
I feel like there's also different flavors of spicy. There's like, they call it mala, which is like numbing.
The malatang.
Malatang, yeah, it's the dish. But mala is kind of like, it's spicy, but it's not that it's burning. It's more like it's numbing, and you cannot feel your tongue or your like lips, and it's tingling. And I love that sensation. Like
I also love it. Yeah, the famous Sichuan peppercorn. Just balanced enough. Look, we've got veggies balanced.
and the veggies they are good for your microbiome.
There you go.
So you eat it, digest it, and it can be pretty good for you.
Yes. So I've heard that the South Koreans have some of the best microbiome in the world because of their obsession with kimchi.
Kimchi, yeah, love it.
All right, enough about me. Let's get you back on. So what led you to move to China?
Again, man, desperation.
Okay.
I was 18. I thought the computer games were my career. Like, I played tons of computer games and I live streamed on Twitch.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted to be famous. I wanted to be like a legend.
Okay. And were you good?
I was good. I was playing tournaments. I was playing card game, Hearthstone. Even made some money from it. Made some money from streaming. And I was like, enjoying the community, and we were all very close there. But it's the same thing. We keep coming back to the balance thing. Like, I've never had balance. It was always black or white.
Yeah.
And when I started live streaming, I was like, I'm gonna be the best. I'm gonna be the most famous live streamer. So I would spend 15 hours a day live streaming, and you just don't burn out. Like, in 3 months, I would get like average 100 euros a day. Like, I would stream 15 hours and I would have like 100 euros, which is like insane, right? It's crazy.
Yeah.
But then I would just quit it. And I tried to get myself to do it. I tried so hard, but the burnout is something that is like you loved it, but then you just hate it suddenly. And now I'm at the same point in my life. I'm 4 or 5 years later, like maybe 6 years later, right? Where I burned out from programming. I've done too much. I want to be the best, and I'm taking a break now. It's been a month.
Okay. So I don't know. I feel like you've got potential as a food blogger. So maybe that can be your next adventure.
I had this idea. I love like extremes. I feel like I have this thing for extremes.
Okay.
And I thought I would do extreme traveling. In terms of like prove the world that you don't need money to travel. You really don't need money. You can hitchhike everywhere.
Yeah.
You can stay with strangers. Like I hitchhiked in Thailand. I hitchhiked in Laos. I hitchhiked in China. I stayed with strangers. I stayed in temples, and I would sleep in a sleeping bag in the worst case. And like you don't even need the money for food. If you come up to a restaurant and just ask them nicely and just tell them your story, they'll give you the food. They'll give you leftovers. Like they'll give you anything. You can travel. Like anyone can travel. Your world really changes when you travel. You become different. It's a different feeling.
It's amazing how generous everybody really is. You know, in situations like that where you put yourself out there. Like I see it in a lot of YouTube videos. I'm not that brave. Well, I'm too old and I like my comforts, but I see it in a lot of YouTube videos where people put themselves out there, especially in countries where we have like a negative perception of, and they go out there and people are just lovely to them.
Yeah.
Just everywhere. People are just nice generally, I think.
People are nice, man, and that's what we. Now the division in the world, the political division, whatever division, we get so divided, and I hate to see that because we're all really the same.
Yeah, I completely agree. Yeah, and that's why I love travel so much, is because you cut through that completely.
Oh, getting back to the point, like extreme, right? Extreme traveling, I would do like vlog it maybe. Kind of like edit on my phone. I was getting into editing on the phone.
Yep.
It's tough, but it's doable. Because like you want to minimize your luggage when you're hitchhiking. So I'd use my phone to film and use my phone to edit. I tried it a little bit. It's exhausting, to be honest.
Because I'm traveling with just 7 kilo carry-on, and I had to choose between my laptop and more than one change of clothes, and I just went with my laptop. So I can edit. Yeah, I've brought very little else with me. A laptop and this camera, one change of clothes. That's enough, right?
It is. It's pretty good. Do you bring any books with you or anything?
No, I have my phone, so I can read books if I want to. But actually, I'm meeting a friend here, so we're going to be having fun, I think.
Nice. How do you have fun?
I mean, normally by myself, when I'm by myself, usually fun for me is just exploring and eating food. But with my friend, he's quite classy. He's a bit fancy, and so he likes to go to nice restaurants and rooftop bars and clubs, and so I always match him. When I'm with him, I'll match him and I'll come to his level. Like he wouldn't eat this. He doesn't touch street food. Yeah, he doesn't touch street food, and I don't know. He doesn't enjoy the simpler things of Bangkok, but he loves the high life of Bangkok. And I mean, I love the high life of Bangkok too. Yeah,
I can understand that.
But yeah, I mean, I come from a background. I started traveling when I was 18 as well, and so I come from that background of being a poor backpacker. I'm a poor backpacker that's middle-aged now, and I've been working, so I've got plenty of money, and so I've been able to enjoy different parts of travel than I did when I was younger. But it's definitely, being a young backpacker, there's nothing better than it. Just being poor and getting, making do and trying to find the cheapest way to get from place to place and the cheapest accommodation. It's just so much fun.
It often brings you the cheap travel, the broke travel. Often brings you very different challenges and different people along your way. And people are very interesting. I feel like you can be someone super rich in a fancy hotel, but they might be kind of busy and not open to talk, and it's a lot about business. But when you go into like this cheap hostels or stay with friends, people are usually more laid back, and you get to have a conversation. You get to enjoy life more.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, they're normally in that time of life where where they have time and they're away from their their friendship groups, and so they still want to have a good time. They're still open to meeting people. Yeah, hostels are great, but I don't stay in them often anymore. I'll stay in hostels where hotels are too expensive for me, like in Tokyo or in Singapore. I'm obsessed with Southeast and East Asia. I really am. Even though I haven't been to China yet, I'm heading there. I'm going to go there next year.
Love it.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
It's a good time to be there now because the COVID is over and everything. It'll be a great time for you. Mm-hmm. Man, go to those authentic Chinese villages. Mm-hmm. Wow, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. And also, I'm thinking to do Mexico next year as well. Do a deep dive on Mexico. But yeah, I just keep coming back to Southeast Asia. I just love it so much. Yeah.
What's your favorite place so far? Like, where would you Thailand? Where would you come back?
I love big cities. So Bangkok's good. Last year, I absolutely loved Jakarta. I loved Manila. I love all the big cities. But yeah, there's like, for example, Tokyo. It's just so exciting for me.
Would you say that after living in Australia, would you say you enjoy nature as much as like somebody who lives in a big city and then goes traveling and mostly goes for nature? But for you, it's kind of like you've enjoyed the nature in Australia because the nature there it's like wow, right? It's fascinating. And now you're more into the big cities because you've already seen it.
That contrast. Yeah, I mean, perhaps. I have if I'm traveling by myself and I'm out of the big city. So, for example, when I was traveling around Japan last year, I'll be out of Osaka and then I'll be doing a bit of a week trip going and checking out some small places, and I just feel like I'm missing out on something when I'm not in the big city. It's crazy, really. And I guess big cities is always much more.
What can you really miss? What can you really miss out on? Like,
yeah, I know.
What is there to miss out on?
I mean, for me, the food is always best in the big city.
Oh, interesting.
So there is that. You always have so much choice for food. Yeah, but apart from that, I don't know. Nightlife, I guess. But if I'm traveling with somebody, it's fine. I don't feel it so much. But when I'm traveling by myself, I'm just like, at night, when it gets to nighttime, it gets to like 6 p.m. and there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
I just want to be in, a big city somewhere, going for a drink somewhere.
Yeah, so there's always fun in the big city. In the morning and night, you always find something.